going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got episode number 64 of the No Money Spent Squad series, and there is a lot going on. So much going on that we're recording this episode over the span of 2 or 3 days. So if you go back and watch episode 63, we had the All-Star Athletes head-to-head event, and we played a bunch of games attempting to win a bunch of Super Bowls. And in the last episode, we finished off the gameplay highlights right before playing through another Super Bowl. So as promised, in this episode, we played in that Super Bowl and some more games in that head-to-head event, which now at the moment that you're watching this is all over and expired. But let's go ahead and start the video with what happened in those games. All right, boys, we're in our Super Bowl here. Let's go. Come on, let's win another one. Nope. Go chew this nut. How about that? Manually chewing clock. It's nasty. All right, we gotta get 7 on this drive after halftime. Oh, that's my ball! That's my ball! No! Dog! I'm throwing it too early. I gotta wait for that route to cross all the way over, but that's just a bad throw. Oh! Manually chewing clock again. Just what a dweeb. That's mine! I need this. I need this. I need this! Great. Beautiful. All right. Come on. That's our last time out, though. Got him. Got him. Got him! EA Sports! Let me catch the ball! GG's, man. I don't know what I was going with there. GG's. His only touchdown was recovering a fumble that I should have recovered. I lost it. I had a chance at the very end there, but I just couldn't fight hard enough. Quad father, quad father, quad father. Juke move. Quad father. Pick! Thank you. Quad father is him. Quad father is him. Nope. No, nope, 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 nope. Laser, laser! Come on, chat! Come on! Let's go! Great clock management, bucko. GG's in the chat! GG's in the chat. Oh, it's a good play action, though. Isn't that not? Okay, whatever. It's my ball. Might want to cover him. Might want to cover him. Let's not lose another one. Hold on. Is this the same dude? Is this the same dude I played my first Super Bowl against? They really gave me a rematch. We're both back in the Super Bowl again. All right. I mean, redemption time. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. There it is. There it is. That's the worst. That's my fault. Motion him over. Come on. There you go. Good job, buddy. Appreciate you. No! That's bad user by me. You got it, dude. You got it. You got it. You got it. GG's. 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 That was bad user by me. So here we are on Wednesday, and like I said in the intro, we're going to be recording this episode over the span of 2 or 3 days, and the reason I'm hitting the record button today is because we got a tribute Julio Jones. Now, it's a 99 overall card that's selling for a lot of coins, and we simply just can't afford that card on this account, and that's understandable, but there is also a training option to which we can purchase for 160,000 training, and we happen to have 256,000. We've been saving that training, quick selling cards that have been sitting in our binder, so it looks like it's going to pay off. I was going to be saving all of it for the Sugar Rush program, but I feel like getting the 97 overall Julio Jones on the No Money Spent Squad is going to be a no-brainer, a must, and you should probably follow as well. We dropped a couple videos on it on Wednesday covering this and all of the details, and we'll cover it again, but that means we have to get rid of a wide receiver on the squad, and in episode number 63, we added Quentin Johnson. Well, guess what? His time time on the team was very brief, very short. You saw in last episode as well, when we added him to the team, he also fumbled twice in one game and essentially cost me a Super Bowl there. So we're going to get rid of him. Last time I price checked him, I think I paid like 185,000 coins for him. I looked earlier in the afternoon and he was selling for like 200K. So we might not lose too much in this situation. All right, he's down to 180. We're only going to lose a little bit here considering what we paid for him, but we're making a big upgrade with this Julio Jones. So I'm going to list him for 175K after tax. That's going to put us pretty close to that 1 million coin mark, which will be a nice amount to have with Sugar Rush tomorrow and the market likely crashing. We might be able to make some additional upgrades. We'll have to wait and see exactly what presents that to us, and we're going to be seeing that in this episode, like I said, recording over the span of a couple days. So now let's head on over to the store. So I definitely had a fairly large brain fart there. I thought the Julio Jones was 160,000 training. It's actually 260,000 training, and we have 257,000, which means we're a little bit short there, but we still do have some B&Ds in the binder that we can quick sell. 395 overalls will absolutely get us over to that threshold. That's an additional 75,000 training. So now we're up to 332,000. Let's proceed with what we planned on doing in this episode. So this card is extremely good, and I don't know if it's going to be removed from the store at any point. There's no countdown time around here, but if you're no money spent, if you're looking for a wide receiver, don't worry too much about the OVR on this card, because this 97 overall Julio Jones is going to get double team chemistry buckets, so 32 team chems for two different teams if you want. Base 96 speed, really fire animation there, by the way. He's also going to have tank and red zone threat baked on, which are two really good abilities. Specifically, the tank ability is one of my favorites in the entire game, and because of this, with the double team chems, and if you don't know, on this account, we have an Eagles, Chiefs, and Packers theme team. So two of the three theme teams that we rock on this account, we'll just go with Packers for the other one. Actually, we'll go Chiefs since we just got rid of that Quentin Johnson card who did have Chiefs chemistry for me. But with the double team chemistries, and because the Eagles and Chiefs are 2020 or plus 2020, we're going to get ×2 speed right there. So that boosts them up to 98 speed. But we do also have John Ross from the Combine program on this team, on this account. So that's going to give an additional +1 speed to all of our wide receivers. So we now have Julio Jones up to 99 speed. He meets two of our three theme teams. We got red zone threat and tank baked on. And if you go through all of his other ability buckets, he has a ton of 1 and 0 AP abilities available to him. Now you can go with whatever setup you want, but me personally, we went jukebox for 0, mid elite for 0, steamroller for 0. I've never really used this ability. It looks like it should help with broken tackles, and we have tank already, so we got like more help with broken tackles, but there's a bunch of 0 AP and 1 AP options in this bucket. For the 0 AP options, it was really, coming down to tireless runner or steamroller or acrobat. So I went ahead and I'm going to try out steamroller here. And then we have deep elite for 1 AP, which is one of my favorite abilities in the game right now for wide receivers. Now we could remove deep elite, choose a different 0 AP option, and go route tech for 1 AP. We only have room to spend 1 ability point on this card. So for now, I'm going to go deep elite. We might explore route technician, but overall, this is an amazing card. At the end of the episode, we'll do a total team update, but we have a brand new wide receiver now. All right, so here we are, day number 2 of recording this No Money Spent episode. The Sugar Rush promo is now officially out, and I really thought the second half of this episode would be focused on Sugar Rush, and we're definitely going to talk about what we plan on doing as far as engaging in this promo and earning free content, some of the upgrades we're going to make. But the biggest thing that happened today that could help out the No Money Spent account in relation to the content drop is the change to the Combine cards, right? So if you guys were unaware, a couple days ago, or I should say almost a week ago now, we had a bunch of Combine LTDs get redux, like Combine Michael Vick, etc. And specifically with those reduxes, you no longer needed a Combine upgrade token to access all of the discounted ability buckets and the motivator chems and so forth. Well, today, along with the Sugar Rush content dropping, they updated all of the champion level cards, the 96 overall Combine cards, to now have that ability to unlock all of the, bonuses that come along with it without needing a Combine upgrade token. It's going to be 70,000 training instead. So this is a huge W because I only purchased 1 Combine upgrade token during the prime of that promo, and we're using that on John Ross to get +1 speed on all of our wide receivers. I wanted to do the same on the cornerback side of it, but because I was never able to get my hands on another token, and that was kind of me procrastinating on that, I just had to miss out. So now that you can do this, we have a decision to make. I either want to add Jalen Ramsey to the squad or Patrick Peterson. I do think Patrick Peterson is the better of the two cards, but because of this change, these cards have absolutely skyrocketed back in price. I mean, prior to today, Patrick Peterson was roughly about 200,000 coins. You can see now there's only 2 of them up on the auction house, with the cheapest one being 350K. The other one's going to be Jalen Ramsey, and right now I can find him for 342K, so big disappointment because I want to add one of these cards. I don't want to spend this much coin though. The alternative is that we can complete a Combine Champion set, but we're going to have to do this one and not the Ultimate Champion, which means we can't get Patrick Peterson. We are going to have to essentially settle for Jalen Ramsey, but that Jalen Ramsey card will give us +1 speed and I believe +1 man coverage to everybody in our secondary. So luckily I have this 94 overall Colton McKivitz. I obviously got this out of a free pack. I truly can't remember which pack it came from, but I kind of did the math here and it looks like it's going to cost me, since we have 1/5 of what we need to get this set done, it's going to cost me somewhere around like 240,000 coins to complete the set, to get the fantasy pack to go ahead and scoop up Jalen Ramsey. So we had to buy 193 overall, and then the Combine 93s, they're going for about 70K on average there, 70 to 72K. Looks like it's going to be 72K across the board now, since somebody bought that one up. So we're going to buy 3 of these. 2 of them were roughly about 72K. The third one is 74,000 coins and change. And we now have all the pieces we need to go ahead and complete this Combine Champion set to get Jalen Ramsey on the squad. We're still sitting on 725,000 coins, so still a really, really good coin amount there. Now, in order to upgrade this card, once we select it, we are going to need 70,000 training to go ahead and add that upgrade to the Jalen Ramsey to get the +1 speed there. And currently, we're sitting at 66,000 training. Remember, we spent some of that on Julio Jones in the first half of this episode, so we got to go back over to the binder and quick sell some additional items. We don't have any more B&Ds to quick sell, so I'm just going to get rid of some mid-tier cards here. We'll do a handful of 88s. I think the majority of these 88s are all from like the Showtime Showdown during Season 6, so those cards ended up being very important for us. That puts us at 107,000 training, so we obviously have more than we need now, and that will allow us to go over to the upgrade path and spend the initial 5 training, and then the 70K training. And now by doing this, if you guys were unaware, I mean, this makes all Combine cards extremely relevant. Again, not that they ever left, but if you're on a budget now, this really helps you because you never had those Combine upgrade tokens. Now you don't need them. As you can see, unlocking this Motivator Chem is going to give him +1 speed and +1 man coverage to all of our cornerbacks. I think that now we'll get all 4 of our starting corners, CBs 1 through 4, up to 99 speed. So we're going to slide Jalen Ramsey in at CB number 4, and he will probably remain on the roster for the rest of the year because of that +1 speed boost. I don't see any reason why we're going to need to get rid of him. I don't have any flexibility on the ability points on defense right now, so we're going to have to be stuck without mid-zone KO on this card, which isn't a deal breaker, but I would like to have it eventually. So for now, we got flat zone KO, pick artist, and then short, mid, and deep route KO for man coverage, all on this card for a total of 0 AP. So pretty good setup there, opposed to who our previous CB4 was, which was Will Johnson, who only had pick artists out there. So we got like 5 abilities and a better card. And again, now with that +1 speed, that means Charvarius Ward, Sean Murphy Bunting, and Tony Gonzalez all maxed out at 99 speed at the cornerback position. We're going to make one change to the defense very soon, and that's going to be with a brand new Spring Break card. I don't know why I just said Spring Break. Sugar Rush card. My mind was thinking cut for a moment there. A brand new Sugar Rush card. We have Clinton Dix at free safety. So even though this Xavier McKinney is a B&D Team of the Year card that we got for free, I think his time is going to be gone now because we're going to be able to replace him with Clinton Dix. That 2 AP will stay right at that position because does get universal coverage for 2 AP. He gets Packers Chem, so that's going to be a nice upgrade. We're not going to be able to make that right now. Here is the offensive side of the ball with the new Julio Jones on the roster. Wide receiver group looking pretty good there. Even though Julio's a downgrade in OVR, he's still a better card because of the abilities. And like I've said for a couple episodes now, outside of that, I don't really see any need to make any big changes on the offensive side of the ball. I'm pretty happy with what we got. So right now, my plan for Sugar Rush in this no money spent account is pretty straightforward. The goal is to get to 10,125 carats, and to do that, we're going to grind through the field pass. We're going to play the solo challenges. That will give us, maybe half of what we need, somewhere around there. The other side of it is we're simply just going to take this squad, we're going to go into house rules, and we're going to play the heck out of this game mode. Every single win that we get 100 carats, and we're going to keep grinding that, plus everything else I just mentioned, until we get enough to get that 98 overall fantasy pack. And we're going to be choosing Clinton Dix out of it. Outside of that, the welcome pack player I don't think is really going to be beneficial to us, so we're not going to upgrade him. There is a Nico Collins that you can get, 95 overall Nico Collins from House Rules, and upgrade him to a 98 overall, or the Aaron Glenn that's in the Sugar Rush Field Pass. I might add Aaron Glenn to the team eventually, but right now, because again, we're pretty good at the cornerback position, it doesn't feel like it's a necessary move. We may do it depending on how many carats we get, but truly, I would like to spend the rest of the carats that I earn on eggs so we can have some fun on Easter Sunday and maybe boost up the account that way. So that's really going to be the plan when I see you on Tuesday for the next episode. Hopefully we have a few House Rules wins under our belt. We'll definitely be all the way up to date on the Sugar Rush Field Pass and the Sugar Rush Solos, so we'll have some additional free packs to open up. And before I get out of here, to close out this episode, to get those 2 Sugar Rush players in our lineup so we can knock out the objectives, we got the Andrew Whitworth welcome pack. We can put him at backup left tackle for now, and we're going to open up this 1 coin BND 90 plus pack. Can we get something good out of it? Don't give me the bare minimum here. Give me a 95 at least. We're going to get a 90 overall Anthony Jennings, so we'll throw him in the roster and allow us to knock out those objectives. And that's where we're going to leave it. 2 really big upgrades on each side of the ball. We maintain the majority of our coins, and we have a pretty good free card to work towards in that Clinton Dix. And we'll see you on Tuesday for the next episode. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.